everybody, it's Penny. Welcome back to another episode of me just turning on the microphone and going on about whatever the hell I want to talk about today. I've been gone for a while, I know. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff in my personal life lately. It's very personal, but the long and short of it, my power and my Wi-Fi were cut off for a while. I couldn't get it back on because I didn't have any money. My girlfriend fortunately bailed me out, but until that point came, I was kind of in a situation where I couldn't, do anything to make it work. So I was kind of in a really weird gray area where I wanted to do so many things, but I couldn't because, well, budget and money. But once I got this internet back, before I got the internet back, I realized that I couldn't just, keep relying on people to try and help me out of my situation like this. If my mother's gonna be completely inconsistent, and she's just gonna try and keep me under her fucking thumb like the narcissist she is, I'm going to have to find a way of breaking out. So I decided, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a job because if I get a job, I can start to develop some passive income. My mother pays most of the bills, and I would be able to move away, move to like someplace like Canada where my girlfriend lives. The problem relies in the fact that the job market's in an absolute terrible spot right now. Like, actually horrible. Yeah, I'm not even kidding when I say that the job market right now is in one of the worst spots it's ever been in. But I'm gonna go with my experiences in the job market, so that way y'all know what exactly I'm having to put up with. So, first things first, okay? Whenever I decided to do this, I decided to apply for some, entry level jobs, Jobs that wouldn't be too demanding on me, but in jobs that I figured would be very easy to apply for. So I decided to apply for 3 jobs off the gate. I decided to apply for a Goodwill job, I decided to apply for a Speedway job, and I decided to apply for a job at a place called Ollie's. The Ollie's job didn't really pan out. What happened was, I applied for the job, and not even, 3 minutes later, they said, "Sorry, but we're not looking for your candidates right now. We're pursuing other candidates." And it's like,
Just a little luck, but obviously you can drive, Pero. Hey,
gosh, shut up. Like, I was like, well, why even allow me to apply for the job if he just wouldn't gonna take me? And it's like, this is an entry level retail job, like an entry level cashier job at a chain of supermarkets. And I was like, okay, maybe it's like one of those jobs where it's like, okay, so you maybe have like a few more duties. So I decided to apply for a job at Goodwill. I was able to apply for it, and in Goodwill, it just I decided to go to one of those public interviews they had. They told me that the job was taken. And I was like, why did I have to go all the way out to a middle of the street because I had to take an Uber and I had to file my girlfriend for that. Thanks again, Rilo. But for fuck's sake, I had to go all the way out to fucking Lexington just to go to the job interview, and they just told me that like the job was taken. And, like, why would you like? I got fucking mad. Okay, so the Speedway job. The Speedway job was the worst offender of them all. All right. So what happened was, I applied for Speedway on the website because I saw that they were hiring. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just apply for Speedway and see where it takes me. All right. So I applied for Speedway online. I gave them everything that they wanted, and then they said, you meet the qualifications for the job. Here's an interview. Okay, so I got an interview, and they scheduled the interview for like I don't know. I think it was like early mid. No, it was mid August, like sometime around the 11th. And then I got waken up to a notification from my phone that said, "Sorry, the interview has been canceled." And I was like, "What? They just canceled my interview like out of the fucking blue, instantly? Like it was like literally 6 hours after I made the interview. They just instantly canceled it." And I was so fucking pissed at the time because this was the first job I applied for. But this was the first job I applied for because it was really close. I could walk to it, no problem. I wouldn't have to worry about, getting money or anything for like a ride or service or anything. And it was close, and I could very easily work that job because, it was a store job. It was very easy. But after all this shit happened with Ollie's and Goodwill, I get a text out of the blue saying that your interview was rescheduled for like the 21st. And I was like, okay, this is something. Finally, they wanted me to come in for an interview. All right. So the day of the interview comes, and then they reschedule it again to like the fucking 24th. And it was like, fine, I'll fucking go through it again. Just give me a fucking opportunity, please. Okay, the third interview, it went fine. They didn't reschedule it. I arrived 30 minutes early. I told them everything, and I waited for another 6 days. All right. Then 6 days later, I get an email saying, "Sorry, but we're pursuing other candidates right now." You do not know how pissed I was. I ran through fucking hoops just to even apply for this job. I had to wait fucking 2.5 weeks just for even to get the interview. And whenever I got the interview, it was like 6 days later. It was like, "Oh, sorry, we don't even apply for you. Can't you? We were looking for other candidates." Like, what the fuck do you want? I'm fucking young. I'm energetic. I'm basically everything an employer would want in a job right now. And they just don't fucking want me. It's like, they want Mr. Perfect to come along and work at their store. But good fucking luck trying to convince Mr. Perfect to work for minimum wage at a goddamn shitty ass gas station in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. You don't get to pick and choose. What you get is what you can receive. And if you can't accept that, then good fucking luck trying to find Mr. Perfect. Because I sure as shit don't think he's gonna want to work for you. So at that point, I was just fucking pissed. So I decided to go online to look for a job in the area. And wouldn't you know it, this place is a job desert. Those were the only 3 jobs I could actually find. And none of them wanted to fucking hire me. I tried applying for a Walmart job a couple days later, but they haven't gotten back to me. I applied on the 31st through the 30th, and as of recording, this is September 7th. I don't think I'm gonna get a job there, and even if I do, I'm not even gonna get received. I'm willing to bet. Like, if they just, like, even if I get an interview, they're just gonna, like, fire me, like, fucking 3 days later. And it's like, ugh. And another thing I really wanted to talk about was the online job market as well. Because I tried applying for some online jobs as well. And these online jobs, they are just annoying. Like, there are remote jobs for AI training all over the place. Like, if you go on Indeed right now and search for remote jobs, like, 90% of them are going to be, like, AI trainers or some shit. Or online telemarketing shit for, like, $20 an hour. Or, like, fucking $13 an hour for TELUS. And it's like, ugh. I was desperate for those jobs, so I decided to try and apply for them. Haven't heard back from a lot of them. Sir fucking prize. I applied for, I think it was like 20 jobs. 20 separate jobs. Heard back from 3 of them. And none of them were willing to accept me. Like, none of them I'm willing to bet. Because, like, it's been like a couple days since I did those jobs. None of them were willing to accept me. And the thing was, it was because I don't have any, quote, experience. I don't have experience in an entry-level job. An experienced entry-level job. This is an entry-level job. Like, why the fuck do I need experience for an entry-level job? Why would I need... They wanted 3 years sales experience. 5 years sales experience. Fucking a year minimum experience for an entry-level job. Some of them require bachelor's degrees for the job. Some of them require fucking master's degrees for minimum wage. Like, fucking master's degrees for minimum wage? Are you fucking kidding me? And that gets into one of the second problems. The other jobs that didn't even respond to me were likely something called ghost jobs. Now, I did my research on this before I made this video. So, any of you who are applying for a job market right now, I'm willing to bet that you have, without a doubt, encountered these ghost jobs. So, ghost job, it seems like a decent job on paper, you know, a decent pay, decent salary, you know, like, you like, decent entry-level job, semi-decent experience, or, you know, it'd be, like, an okay job for, like, someone for you to work. So, what'll happen is that you apply for them on the website, or, like, on their website, on the Indeed, or whatever, and then you decided to go there and just see if you wanted to wait back. Here's the thing. That job listing isn't real. What that job is just bait. What the job is likely for is for multiple different reasons. A, they're trying to harvest your data and sell it to third-party companies, which is something that they are willing to, or are legally allowed to do under the current laws, by the way. What they're also doing is they're using the jobs to make it look like their company is growing so fucking large, when in reality, they're not actually growing because these jobs aren't hiring. And thirdly, what they're willing to do is that they're using them as bait to try and decrease their employee's salary. Like, oh, this job you have right here, you're paying for we're paying you 100,000 right now, but we found a bunch of people who are willing to do this for 80,000. Why don't we just hire one of these people? And then, okay, so 80,000 it is? Okay. But the thing is, they aren't actually willing to hire these people. They're just wanting to using it just to decrease their wages. And there's like a fuck ton of these on places like Indeed. And they're really hard to spot. Like, you've probably, if you're in the job market right now, you've probably applied for a few of these jobs without even knowing that you did. And, ugh. I just can't fucking take it anymore. Like, I'm in a very precarious situation right now. I have to have a job so I can actually afford to, be able to get work done. But unfortunately, like I said, no one's willing to hire me, so I really do not know what I'm going to do. So I decided that in a bit of desperation, I'm going to start a Patreon. It's for $5 a month, you're going to get access to pretty much every single form of content that I make, early access to videos, thumbnails, shoutouts at the end of videos. The link will be in the description if you want to consider supporting me. I really didn't want to do this if I could help it, but it's kind of like something I have to do at this point. No one's going to hire me. No one's willing to hire me, so I kind of don't have a choice in the matter. I have to do this. So, if you want to help me out in any way you can, consider donating to Patreon. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and leave for a while. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna start going back into the grind, the content grind. I'm gonna try making videos twice a week, hopefully. And, maybe 3 times a week if I'm lucky. If my internet goes out again, I'll be gone for a while again, and, I really do not know what I'm gonna do at that point, but I hope that this career thing takes off. I'll be able to find a job, I'll be able to, get something, just anything. I beg of the Lord, I do not existent Lord or whatever, just fucking give me an opportunity just to fucking work. Just give me an opportunity. I want to fucking work. And they just won't fucking let me. I hope to God that things will turn around, but given everything, I wouldn't be surprised if nothing does. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I know the gameplay wasn't exactly the most enthralling here. I'm recording as I play. Okay, that was good. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll have to catch you all next time, where I'll probably make a video talking about video game grifters, and sorry for the repetition. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye.